Damien Chazelle's latest film, Babylon, is set to come to 4K and Blu-ray sometime early next year. Robert De Niro's The Fan and Mark Wahlberg's Fear is set to get retro VHS slipcover treatment from Millcreek. The classic film Ben-Hur is set to come to 4K from Warner Brothers sometime in 2023. And get ready to eat a peach for hours in 4K, as it's been revealed that Kino Lorber is currently working on a new 4K restoration of 1997's classic action film Face Off, due out sometime in 2023. All this and more in the latest Physical Media Report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and I am here today for the Physical Media Report, episode 140. That's right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we run down everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray. And I am so excited to be back here today. I'm fresh off vacation, ready to deliver the physical media news, and we got something super exciting that dropped yesterday that I just cannot wait. On Christmas Day, it was a Christmas miracle, and I cannot wait to talk about it here today. But before we get into it, guys, we're going to get into rumors and news and what's coming out this week and all that good stuff, everything physical media. But before we get into it, this is your first time discovering me here on YouTube, hit the subscribe button for more great content. We do tons of stuff on this channel, mostly centered around the world of physical media. We do 4K Blu-ray reviews, Blu-ray hunting videos, news update videos like this, just everything physical media. If you like that kind of stuff, owning the movies that you love, Blu-rays, 4Ks, physical media, all that stuff there behind me, then definitely consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, be sure to hit that like button, guys. Hitting the like button is very important. It definitely helps out the channel, so I would appreciate it. Just hit that like button down there, and then comment down below, guys, of everything that we discuss here today. We got, again, a lot of stuff to get into. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most pumped for? And what gets your juices flowing the most? Let me know in that comment section below, and then be sure to turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. So let's get right into it, guys. We're going to start with the rumors, and most of these rumors come to us from the Disc Father on Instagram. I do have his link down below, but Ben-Hur is supposed to be coming to 4K sometime in 2023. This is a classic film starring Charlton Heston, I think from the 60s when this movie came out. This is supposed to be coming out from Warner Brothers sometime in 2023. I know this is a big classic film. I know it got a remake in 2016 as well. I have not seen this movie, and I know I'm going to get attacked in the comment section below. You haven't seen Ben-Hur yet? You haven't seen Ben-Hur? I haven't seen a lot of movies, guys. I'm working on it, but I have not seen Ben-Hur. But again, another classic film in 4K is always a win for physical media, for sure. And I know a lot of people are going to be super excited for this one. Now, Warner Brothers has been doing great work bringing out their classic films and really paying attention to their catalog titles. They did Singing in the Rain last year, of course. So I'm looking forward to this one, Casablanca. So I'm sure they're going to do a great job restoring this movie in 2023 for sure. But yeah, Ben-Hur on 4K, supposed to be coming to 4K. Let me know if you're excited in that comment section below. We also got Red, supposed to be coming to 4K sometime in 2023. Now, this is supposed to be getting a Lionsgate Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Red is a movie that came out in 2010 starring Bruce Willis. You got Morgan Freeman, John Malkovich, Helen Mirren. So a terrific cast in this movie. I feel like I've seen this movie, but I cannot remember 100% if I've actually seen this movie. But Lionsgate always does a killer job on their steelbook, so I'm sure this is going to be another fire Lionsgate steelbook coming out sometime in 2023 for sure. Now let's get into the official news, guys. And again, this broke yesterday on Christmas Day. Kino Lorber knew what they were doing. They knew a lot of people were waiting for this announcement, but Face Off, the classic 1997 Face Off starring John Travolta, Nicolas Cage. This is a big action movie. A lot of people would cite this movie, not me personally. I have ones that I would put above it. A lot of people would cite this movie as their favorite action film of the 90s. It's really hard to argue. There's a lot of great action in this movie, but Face Off is supposed to be coming to 4K from Kino Lorber sometime in 2023. Now, this is going to be a new Dolby Vision HDR master of the original 35mm negative, and it is part of that Paramount deal because this is a Paramount title. A lot of people are speculating that Paramount would be the one to do this one, but Paramount gave this one to Kino Lorber. So Kino Lorber is putting out Paramount's Face Off on 4K in 2023. Now, one thing to note here is that Face Off has actually been on 4K on streaming, I think, on Amazon for the past couple of years. So there's already been a 4K remastering done. So this is going to be a different restoration than the one is already on streaming. And again, it's going to be better because it's physical, obviously, but I don't know what that one on streaming has. Maybe it doesn't have the Dolby Vision, maybe it doesn't have HDR, but this one's going to have Dolby Vision, HDR. It's going to be a brand new 4K restoration. So if you got it on streaming, you're like, I'm good, I got it on streaming, I don't need needed a physical, this is going to decimate the one on streaming. I'm almost 100% positive of that, and Kino Lorber always does a terrific job. So I cannot wait for Face Off. Again, not in my personal, like, favorite 90s action movies. I got ones that I would definitely put above it. Con Air, we need. Come on, Disney. Let Kino Lorber do some of your stuff so we can get Con Air on 4K as well. Can you imagine that? Con Air on 4K coming out? Face Off on 4K would be freaking awesome. But this is a big movie. A lot of people love this movie, so I'm sure this is going to sell very well when it comes out in 4K. I know a lot of people are excited for this one. Let me know if you are excited for Face Off coming to 4K from Kino Lorber in that comment section below. Now let's get into the next bit of news, and we got Babylon coming out from Paramount. Now, this is the new Damien Chazelle movie starring Margot Robbie, starring Brad Pitt. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, there was already a movie about Hollywood with Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie. It was called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Well, this is a new movie about Hollywood starring Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt, directed by Damien Chazelle, who has done two of my favorite movies of the past 10 years with La La Land and Whiplash. Whiplash is my favorite movie of the 2010s. I love that movie so much. So I'm really looking forward to checking out Babylon. Now, this is going to be getting a 4K release from Paramount. It's also going to be getting a Blu-ray release as well, obviously, and a 4K steelbook that the artwork has not yet been revealed for, but I'm sure it's going to look spectacular. This movie looks great. I really want to see it, but I'll probably likely be waiting for the physical media release when it comes out. Now, there is no official release date on this one, but it's supposed to be coming out sometime soon. I would speculate probably, since the movie just came out in theaters, it'll probably be out sometime in March on 4K, Blu-ray, and steelbook. So let me know if you're excited for Babylon in that comment section below. We also got Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit getting a 4K. Now, this is the Jack Ryan movie starring Chris Pine. Now, I have not seen this one. I believe it came out sometime in 2015, maybe 2014, somewhere around there. But Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit's coming out in 4K. It's the latest Tom Clancy Jack Ryan film coming out from Paramount on February the 21st. It's also got the same like style artwork that some of the recent Tom Clancy Jack Ryan 4Ks have had, like The Hunt for Red October and Some of All Fears. It's got similar artwork to that, so it's keeping it matching with that same, artwork, cover artwork scheme. So I do like that they're keeping it consistent moving forward. No word on a steelbook yet, but we are getting the 4K on February the 21st. We also got Dragon Slayer coming to 4K, which is a movie from 1981, fantasy movie from 1981. It's getting a regular 4K, it's getting a regular Blu-ray, and it's also getting a 4K steelbook, which I'm showing the full image of right here. And it looks like an awesome steelbook. This is coming out from Paramount on March 21st. It's supposed to be getting a new 4K restoration approved by director Matthew Robbins with an HDR Dolby Vision grade. Also, a new commentary and special features in this. So that's really cool that we're getting new commentaries and new features with a Paramount release. So hopefully we see more of this stuff from studios going into 2023, kind of, competing with the boutique labels a little bit. Sony's been doing a lot of that stuff, and I think that the studios need to start taking note and start doing some new stuff. So I'm really happy to see new commentary and features with a studio Paramount release coming out in 2023. So let me know if you're excited for Dragon Slayer. Haven't seen that movie either, so don't hurt me in the comment section. I'm excited for Dragonheart, but Dragon Slayer sounds cool as well. Let me know if you're excited for it in that comment section below. Just Another Girl on the IRT is getting a Paramount Presents Blu-ray from Paramount on February the 14th. So this is coming out on Valentine's Day. So I've heard a lot of people super excited for this one. I've never seen this movie, but I will be excited. The artwork on this one is absolutely insane, but I will definitely be excited to pick this one up when it comes out. Love collecting for the Paramount Presents line. We also got Millcreek releasing 3 new retro VHS slipcovers on March the 7th. We have The Fan, which is starring Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. We have Fear, starring Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon. And we have Problem Child, set to get a retro VHS slipcover Blu-ray edition. Now, they've already released Fear on Blu-ray as part of a double pack, but I'm glad that they're giving this one the solo treatment for sure. The Fan, I'm not exactly sure if they've done that one before, but now they're doing the retro VHS for that. And Problem Child, they did a DVD double pack with the second one. I don't know if they put that one out on Blu-ray. That does have a Blu-ray release, but I think it's a universal Blu-ray release. So Problem Child's getting the retro VHS slipcover edition, but there's no image of that currently available, just of The Fan and Fear. But I love these retro VHS slipcovers from Millcreek. The only thing I'll say is that Millcreek does a good job with the packaging on these, but they don't add anything new in terms of like special features, and the quality for the transfers on the Blu-rays from Millcreek is not always the best either. So you're almost buying these solely based on the retro VHS slipcover packaging, which is cool and I really like it. but I wish they would do something like add some new special features. And why do we have Problem Child coming out and no Problem Child 2? Wouldn't it make more sense to put both Problem Child and Problem Child 2 out with retro VHS? I mean, hell, they could do another double pack with retro VHS slipcover if they wanted to, but I would love single editions of those. I mean, I really love Problem Child, that movie I grew up with, but Problem Child 2, I love just as much. I love watching both of those movies when I was a kid. So I was a little disappointed to see that we did not get Problem Child 2 in this slate, but maybe we'll get it, you know, a month or two after, who knows. But The Great's supposed to be coming out, season 1 and season 2. Now, this is a Hulu original series. Both those seasons are supposed to be coming out on Blu-ray from Paramount on January the 31st. So, little strange to me. You got Paramount that's handling the distribution rights for the Hulu original stuff. I guess they've been doing that all along because there's been other Hulu stuff that's come out, but I didn't know that Paramount handled the distribution for Hulu because Hulu's owned by Disney, I thought. So it's a little weird. I need to dig more into just like who owns like the distribution rights for who and like how this stuff gets put out, because The Great, again, is a Hulu original being put out by Paramount. It's a really good show. I would recommend, and happy to see another streaming show get a physical media release for sure, due out on January the 31st. We also have Station 11, which is another streaming show that was on HBO Max. It's coming out on 4K, getting a 4K treatment, which is pretty cool, and Blu-ray from Paramount on February the 21st. Now, it is cool to see with this show, it is an HBO Max exclusive. So it's cool to see that get a physical media release because HBO Max could rip that off the surface at any moment's notice. We've been seeing what they've been doing with Westworld, some of their original movies. So nice to see that they're giving Station 11 the physical treatment so we can buy it in case they decide to rip it off the service in a few months. But yeah, Station 11, I watched the first couple episodes of that. It's like a post-apocalyptic kind of show. Kind of reminded me of the Last of Us video game, to be honest. But it was a pretty good show from what I watched, but I just didn't feel compelled to continue it after that. But again, exciting. It's getting a 4K and Blu-ray streaming show. Always exciting to see more streaming shows get physical media releases. We got Armageddon Time coming to Blu-ray from Universal on January the 3rd, which is not very far away at all. Scream, the 1996 version, not the new one because it's so confusing now. We got the old Scream, we got the new Scream, but the 1996 Scream is getting a 4K Steelbook reprint. So if you missed out on that when it came out in October of 2021, you're going to be able to pick it up again, obviously coming out from Paramount on February the 28th. So I don't know if this was I can't remember if this was a Best Buy exclusive, but I think that this reprint's going to be available on Amazon, so you can probably go pre-order this one right now. The Running Man is getting a Blu-ray with the 4K scan being put out by Paramount on March the 7th. So we already got the Running Man 4K, the 4K Steelbook. I'm a little confused why they don't just go ahead and do a Running Man 4K, like a solo 4K, and then they do the Running Man Blu-ray with the 4K scan, but they're just doing the Blu-ray now. Maybe they'll do the 4K in another couple months. So confusing the way that Paramount rolls this stuff out sometimes. But we're also getting Secret Admirer coming out from Kino Lorber on March the 7th. This is a movie starring C. Thomas Howell, Kelly Preston, Lori Loughlin. So I have not seen this movie, but I've seen a lot of people were really excited for this 80s classic to come out on Blu-ray for sure, I imagine, for the first time. Now, this is supposed to be getting a new audio commentary with the director as well. So I like how Kino Lorber does slip in some new features, some commentaries with certain releases. It is something that I would like to see, you know, someone like a Millcreek do more of with their releases as well. But Secret Admirer, let me know if you're excited for this one in that comment section below. So let's get into the deals real quick, and I'll keep this very brief because I actually did a full deep dive into the deals, all the deals that are going on right now earlier today. I'll link that up above. And I'm going to start doing that going forward, just covering the deals on Mondays earlier in the day than the physical media report, because I want to get that information out to you all as quickly as possible. Because a lot of times what happens, I'll cover the deals on the physical media report, and because I put this out like 5 or 6 hours after I actually film it, because I got to edit it, a lot of those deals are not still available. So I want to get the deals out as quickly as possible. So I'm going to do a little video earlier in the day covering the deals. Already have that one out now. And then I'll cover some highlights later on in the day. But the deals going on right now, guys, very briefly, Casablanca on 4K is $16.99. The War of the Worlds 4K from Paramount Presents is $18.99 right now. And the Paramount Presents Blu-rays, like all of them from what I've seen on Amazon, are currently $12.99. So again, I have a full breakdown of that. Go check out that video right now that I did earlier today. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and jump into what is new this week. So there's not a ton of stuff that's coming out this week. There are a couple of big premiere titles coming out this week. So Christmas, New Year's are notorious like dead spots for physical media. Also like the first week of January as well. But it is exciting that we at least have something to talk about this week. So let's dive into it. Halloween Ends is coming out this week. And I know a lot of people are not, look, I'm not going to comment on the film. I'm not going to comment on my thoughts on the film, but I know a lot of people are like, I'm not picking that up. But let's be honest, guys. If you're a Halloween fan, you know you're picking up Halloween Ends. You're picking it up because you want it in the collection. We bought Resurrection on 4K, from crying out loud. You can buy Halloween Ends on 4K. So Halloween Ends is coming out from Universal on 4K for $27.99. Now, most of these prices that I'm giving to you, because the prices were a little bit wonky on Blu-ray.com and Amazon, so I'm pulling all these prices from Groove.com, but I imagine Amazon will catch up tomorrow when it actually releases. But the 4K is $27.99. The Blu-ray is $22.99. The Walmart 4K edition, which is the Laurie Strode, Michael Myers, like kind of buddy cop stance, that's the Walmart cover, that is $27.96. That one's not on Groove. That's on the Walmart site because that's a Walmart exclusive. Also, we have the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook, which from what I saw is already sold out. I saw a lot of people get that delivered early, but that's a beautiful Steelbook. I really like the design on that. Now, I think it's also available at Zavi, but you're going to have to pay a little bit extra to import that. And I think there's another version, another Halloween Ends Steelbook from Zavi as well. I think it's a Zavi exclusive. I'll go ahead and show the picture of that as well. But anyway, that Steelbook at Best Buy is $32.99. Maybe you'll be lucky and see that in stores tomorrow. We also have the Halloween 4K triple feature set, which includes all the films. You got Halloween 2018, you got Halloween Kills, and you got Halloween Ends. The triple feature of all those for $54.99. So if you haven't bought any of those movies up until now, good deal for all three of those on 4K. We also have the Blu-ray triple feature for $39.99 as well. So yeah, Halloween Ends coming out tomorrow. I'll probably be getting the, the regular 4K edition because it matches the other two 4K slipcovers that I have. It's just like the Michael face on the cover with the title on the bottom, and it matches all the other slipcovers. So I got to get that one, even though I didn't love the movie, but I'm willing to give it a second chance because it was something that was at least different, and I appreciated it for that because I absolutely hated Halloween Kills, and I think that Halloween Ends wasn't good either. But at least did something different that I appreciated. So I will be buying this one, giving it another shot, and seeing it. But I guess we can all agree that this whole trilogy was a disaster, just like the Star Wars trilogy. So let's be honest. But Halloween Ends, are you excited for it? Let me know. No judgment. Are you excited for it? Let me know in that comment section below. We also had the Terrifier 2 movie coming out this week, which it's kind of funny that Halloween Ends and Terrifier 2 are both coming out because these are movies that I feel like have divided the horror fans because everybody loves Terrifier 2. Some people hate Halloween Ends, some people love Halloween Ends, but I think everybody is getting more excited for the Terrifier franchise instead of Michael Myers, Art the Clown instead of Michael Myers going forward for sure. But Terrifier 2 is getting loads of exclusive editions this week from Cinedigm. So they're getting a Best Buy exclusive 4K, which the 4K is only available at Best Buy for $22.99. They're also getting a Walmart Blu-ray Steelbook for $19.99 and an Amazon Collector's Edition Blu-ray for $18.88 as well, and that is a numbered spine. That is number 2, so that's the second one in this line. The Story of It, Pennywise, The Story of It was the first in that Cinedigm line, which I'm going to start collecting for. Until I release some stuff that I just really don't want to buy, I'm going to continue to collect for these Cinedigm special editions because they got a number on the spine. That gets the collectors jacked when you put those numbers on the spine. You got to collect them all. But we also got Nobody's Fool coming out, which is a movie starring Paul Newman, coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber for $27.99. Also getting a Blu-ray edition as well for $17.99. We got Mardi Gras Massacre coming out on Blu-ray from Severin for $29.99. We also got Twilight coming out on Blu-ray. Not the Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson one, but the one starring Gene Hackman, Paul Newman, Susan Sarandon. That's coming out on Blu-ray from Kino Lorber for $17.99. We also have Laws of Gravity coming out from Kino Lorber for $17.99. We got Lamborghini coming out from Lionsgate for $18.66. And we have The Lair coming out from RLJE for $14.99 as well. But I appreciate you guys watching this week's edition of the Physical Media Report, episode 140. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications, and comment down below, guys, of everything that we discussed here today. We talked about a lot. What are you the most excited about? Let me know in that comment section below. Also, follow me on all my social media accounts down below in the description. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.